Alright, so hopefully you guys can hear me, but this is Zoro. I kind of started my it's pretty fresh YouTube channel. Um yeah. So this is like my third real video. First one was like that one time where I tried to wheelie and stuff. Anyways, when I was just getting into the sport, I was looking for some motorcycle gear, right? And I was like trying to save up money, right? Because I wanted as much money possible. I wanted to allocate as much money possible to the bike instead of my gear. I know it's like really stupid, but I feel like I made like the proper, how would you say, like the proper way. Like if you were to do that, I did like the proper balance, you know? Anyways, so if you're just getting started or you're looking into motorcycle gear, you're gonna buy your first motorcycle, you're probably gonna like get the gear first, then the motorcycle. At least that's what I did. I was trying to be responsible, and not like injure myself. So we go for today, we're starting off like with a small, no, not the small. We're starting off with like from bottom up basically. So boots first, then pants, then moving on, All right, so the first thing, it's these Cortec boots, right? Um, like they're pretty much exactly like what the product says. They're really well ventilated, and my like review on them, like they break in easily. This little what do you call it, little puck, like little slider thingy, can give you some issues. Mine came with like a defect, I think, where like I took out this screw right here, and it's just been off ever since. But like basically like that little screw like kind of protruded through a little bit, or like pushed like some fibers around where I could like feel like a little bump. So I just like I took that out, and then after a while, like after I wore them like in like the summer for a while, like in some heat, that bump kind of went away, so I put that screw back in. Um, but yeah, this is like a really good option. I would recommend getting shoes. It changed my like riding style a lot. I used to have like dug feet because I was like riding around with like Converse and stuff, and that's just what was comfortable. But with these, like I actually like get into like a proper like riding position. Um, yeah, ventilation wise, they're pretty good. As you can see, it's like right here. Let's see on this Amazon thingy. Yeah, there's like a better picture. All these like little holes like work well. They actually like push air through, which I couldn't believe at first. I thought it was just like a gimmicky type thing. And believe it or not, it does have like a little like slit right here. This like um thingy right here. I don't know if like you can like see that, but that little slit actually pushes air into the shoe, which I never like actually expected. But yeah, overall these are like great. They broke in like really fast. When I say like really fast, maybe like 5 rides total or 6 rides, where I like actually felt like comfortable in these shoes. But I did also like try to break them in like before I actually took my first ride, just by doing like squats and stuff like that, and just like going around the house and like trying to like get this part to flex more, like this middle part of the shoe, where your ankle is. I will say one thing though, in terms of like if you have like thicker ankles or like a cankle type of situation, these might be a little hard to get on. Thankfully, I don't, and these fit like proper. Yeah, there's like no other way to secure them, by the way, besides like this little like ratcheting system. There's no like middle, um, there's no like middle position like securement or whatever. So yeah, basically you just have this, and thankfully they're tight around here, so like it never actually like moves a lot. And I would say like go true to size, or like maybe size like if you do have that problem, I would say like maybe go up like half a size. But generally speaking, like it has like a neutral like width, so most people will be like able to fit in. Unless you have like really narrow feet, I would say like these are way too big. But if you don't have like, you just have a regular foot, like not too big, like not too wide, not too small, not too narrow, they just like go true to size is what I would say. Yeah, there's like another option. These are obviously for like 120. I bought them for 130. Yeah, so these are pretty good option. Another good option is the Sedici Corsa boots. I've actually like tried. The only reason I'm recommending these two is because I've actually tried both of these. This one I've actually like tried in a store and not actually like, um, what's it called? Not actually like in what's it called? Like I never like owned it. I would say so. I've tried it like in a store, but like so I know like what it would compare to like versus this one. I don't really know what I'm trying to say, but basically I know like how these fit because I've tried them on and stuff, and I can compare it to this shoe right here. So between the Cortex and these Sedici Corsas, I would say like they're pretty like close and pretty similar. I prefer the fit of this. I have no idea why. These are like cheaper. Actually, no, they're probably like the same amount. Like this one's like pre-owned, so it's like $90. But I think like in the store it's like 130 or 140, something like that. Um, yeah. But basically, also do not get the chicanes. At least I would not get the chicanes because I don't know if it's gonna let me do this. But there is this little like system right here and that system on the inside. So you have structural support on the outside and on the inside of your foot versus the chicanes only give you like an inside or outside. I don't remember like which which one it gives you, but with the Corsas you get both sides. So you get like protection on both sides of your ankle. Like God forbid anything happens, you know? Um But yeah, I would say like these are also like a neutral fit. They're really like thin, which is like nice, dude. Like I don't have to like it doesn't feel like I'm actually like trying to put on like big boots, you know? It just feels like I'm putting on like a regular shoe, even though they are tall and stuff. They're pretty comfortable. There have been like some people that say that there's like defects and stuff, so I'd make sure that you're getting um like a good shoe. You know, you don't want too much, you don't want too like you don't want like you just don't want a bad shoe. So like make sure you check it out like in a store or like maybe if you buy it online, be ready like to return it. With these, I haven't heard many like defects or anything like that. But yeah, I think this is like a great like these are some great shoes. Um, yeah, to like start out with. Moving on, is gonna be a little ghetto, all right. But for the pants, these are the most like reliable. Reliable is like a bad word to say for this, but these are like the pair of pants that I decided to go with, right? I didn't want like leathers because that's way too expensive. I was trying to spend like the least money as possible. So these are like $85. I got them for 80. Um, but yeah, these are pretty much like the best knockoffs of like the NBT pants or like the ugly bro pants, you know, without like the $300 like markup, you know. And it comes with like the um, CE2 armor and stuff like that, YKK zippers, um, stylish design, yada yada, whatever. But with these, I would size up just like one size because they are kind of tight. And like people say like in the comments, like they give this thing like some bad reviews, which I feel like it's kind of like unjust because it's like it's pretty decent pants. It's not $300 worth of quality and like for $85. It's just $85 worth of quality. It's just what you need to get like riding. Um, with mine, I've had no defects. I would just say like size up, but like what people don't get, like in the comments of like or like in the reviews, they say it's like really tight. But the reason they are tight is because they need to keep the knee pads on your knee. If they're too loose, like your knee pads sag down, or if they're, obviously like they're way too tight, they're like kind of uncomfortable, right? But like you see this thing right here, like these ridges, they kind of like they work as like an elastic band around your thigh to keep this like knee pad in place. I will say the hip pads, I don't really run the hip pads with these types of pants. I just don't like to. Feels uncomfortable. Um, but yeah, I would say size up one size up. Um, yeah, I say like they're good. By the way, this air mid layer, I am not too sure that it has like any slide protection. Obviously, the description doesn't mention any, or like I haven't seen any mention of this air mid layer having. By the way, the air mid layer is like the yellow part. I don't know. It's supposed to be like in like a real pair of pants or like the authentic stuff. This is supposed to be like Kevlar lining that has slide protection. Obviously, this doesn't have the rating, but I'm sure that this is like air mid. And I felt it. It feels like air mid, but again, I'm not too sure on if it has like if it's good and like a slide or not. But these are the pants that I bought. I'm just perfectly happy with these, uh, and they perform just fine. All right, next up, for your top, right? If I had to do it again, I would just buy like a jacket. I would just invest in a jacket. But obviously, at the time, I was just trying to save as much money, trying to get the best gear for as little as possible so I can spend all my money on the bike. And it worked out for me. And this is what I bought. It's called a Duhan motorcycle shirt, whatever, whatever. I didn't buy it for $100 at the time. It was for maybe like 80, I think, or 70. Can't remember. But it has like CE level 2, level 1, back protector. Um, yeah, back protector, shoulders, elbows, and chest, right? And also one like clever thing is that it has like these stays where like if you have gloves, you can just put it around your thumb and then stick your hand inside the glove, and like the shirt won't come up like your sleeve, you know. Um, one other thing, um, they don't mention it, which I have no idea why they don't mention it, but this is like a really nice feature in which let's see, no, they don't mention it, but okay, here's what this feature is, right? When you open like the zipper, right, on the waist, there's like a what's it called? Like a elastic band that's stitched in right here on the inside. And you can put your belt through that loop, and you can like so like the shirt doesn't come up when you're like going down the highway, you know? Like a lot of people like have like their shirt come up during like when they're like flying, you know? It's just like how it's just what happens, you know. But this one has a shirt stay, I guess, where you just like loop your belt through the loop on the inside of the shirt, and it just like stays perfectly still, doesn't come up on you. I will say my only complaint about this is that this back protector right here tends to be a little too long for me. Like it just like starts curling up and stuff like that. Um, but yeah. Also for the reviews, um, people like say that the chest pad comes out, or it comes out really easily. It's just because like they don't know how to put it in. So make sure that you're putting it into like at the right pocket, and it's actually like a tight fit. Like the seam that you open to slide in your chest pads is actually pretty tiny, and you'd be surprised. If you, like at first when I did it, I was like, "There's no way that this thing is fitting inside like the sleeve, right?" But it does. You just have to open it like wide and like kind of squeeze in the chest protector, and people just like seem to like forget. Um, they just like seem to don't like to not know how to do it. So it is possible. Like, see, this is what I'm talking about right here, right? What people do is just like slide it behind this sleeve. But you see the seams right here? That's the actual opening for the chest plate, right? Or not chest plate, the chest protection. So you actually have to open, like you have to separate this band right here, not behind it, not in front of it. You have to separate this specific band right here, and it actually like goes in, like within like the sleeve. But yeah, besides that, I would say like it's a pretty good like option. Obviously, it doesn't have any slide protection, and I don't run any slide protection on top of the shirt. I just run like a regular hoodie. I just wanted to do that, you know. I did size down on this, by the way, just because I was like gonna run a hoodie on top of it. But if I was not gonna run a hoodie on top of it, I would like go like maybe to like a size up, or maybe like two sizes if I wanted to run something underneath it. But yeah, that's just something to consider. Next up, what do we have? Yeah, next up we have this. Actually, no, hold up. Well, yeah, we're on this anyways. Let's just get to the point. Basically, you just want like a helmet sock, you know, for like hygiene. You don't want to be like nasty, you know, like you kind of sweat when you're like riding your motorcycle, at least if you're riding hard, you know. This is like the best one I found that works for me. I find that these like ventilation thingies actually like work. It keeps you cool. It's not too thick, so like, you can actually like keep your helmet like I don't know. It just like fits good. Is what I'm trying to say. Um, what else? What else? you do have, like, I guess we can do helmets now. This is the helmet that I bought, the KYT R2R. I like it, big fan of it, but it is a bit expensive. And I completely understand if somebody cannot afford this. KYT does have other products. Let's see, Street. They have like the TT course helmets, which are like 180, or here's 150. But what I will say, yeah, like this is like 125 for a helmet that looks like this, right? It's like pretty sweet, very like aerodynamic and stuff like that. I would say like go on Black Friday. They might have sales, they might not. But also like at the end of the season, or like the beginning of the season, maybe like in the winter before the season starts. Um, you can like find really good deals on this website, especially like like these black like helmets and like white ones. The all the solid colors like sell out usually pretty quick. So I didn't get any of those. I got the one of the graphic ones, because yeah, it was a good deal like at that time. But this is again 130. I bought this one for around like 230, something like that. The R2R. Obviously, you have the TT courses and the TT Revo. But yeah, this is like a really solid choice. The next one that is a even better deal is the Scorpion XO R420. My buddies actually bought these helmets and they're comfortable. Um, by the way, these are the KYTs. They're ECE 2206, all that. But these, I'm pretty sure, actually have a Snell rating, which is like it's pretty like sweet, you know. But my friends bought these helmets on Black Friday, and they got them for $80. Dude, $80. Of course, like it wasn't like this color, but it was just like a nah. It was, I don't know. It was like one of these, but had like green and like orange all over it, like stripes, you know. But my buddy just like painted over it. But yeah, basically. Oh wait, is this one right here? Yeah. But yeah, you can get these for $80, which is like amazing, you know, as your like first helmet. I'd say it's like a pretty good deal. And if I had to do it again, I don't know if I would like choose this helmet, but it's like a really good option if you're on a tight budget. And it looks pretty sweet too, you know. It's not like a bad looking helmet. Moving on from that, for your comm system, everybody buys a Cardo. I don't know why everybody buys a Cardo. Um, there are other options. Like there's like Senna, stuff like that. But if you want like there's a difference by the way between Bluetooth like connectivity and a mesh system. Bluetooth, you actually have to like pair it with each other, and you can only like talk and you can't listen to music. Mesh, they automatically like mesh together when you're close by, and then disconnect when you're far away, and you can listen to music and talk to your buddies. So Cardo, like the Cardo system, if you can afford it, more like go for it, you know? Like don't hesitate, just go for it. One of the best systems out there. The next best system, like obviously besides like Senna and all like the proven ones, I've found is like this one. It's called the XGP X10. Me and my friend again bought this on Black Friday. Um, but basically we bought the 2 pack and we just like split the bill. Um, they were $80 like each, right? Is like how it worked out. So I paid $80 for one of these things, right? And you can listen to music. You can listen to your like the music volume is like pretty loud, I would say. But the only problem is that you have to make sure that your buddy positions his mic correctly, like within his helmet, because like it's like pretty quiet in terms of like the when you're using the mesh system and you're talking with other people. The mesh system is like really quiet. I have no idea why, but like on the highway, you kind of have to like scream into the mic, you know? It kind of sounds like a bad Xbox controller. But since like we live in an area where there's like a lot of twisties, we're not going that fast like most of the time. So like it works out for us. And I would say it's like a pretty decent system for what it is. Like for $80, I would say it's pretty like decent. If you're going like 50 miles an hour, you can hear each other like just fine. Maybe if you're going like 100, you can't. But like most of the time, you're not gonna be going 100 and like communicating. You know, that'd be like pretty wild. Um, but yeah, this mesh system like works great. It's never like failed. These hold their charge like really well, I would say. Yeah, it does connect to your phone, and if you have a camera, like if you want to record stuff, um, It's a pretty good option. Yeah. Let's see. We have one more thing. If you ever want to like, one more thing is that I forgot is the Alpine Star. Alpine Star gloves. This right here. I bought these gloves too as my choice of glove. You know, they're really comfortable, reliable. They have like the what's it called? The I don't know, like this little like thingy that keeps your pinky and your ring finger intact. Like the strap with this across. It also has a palm slider as well. So really good like protection. A lot of the people like Fast Flow KC and S1K Rocket use this. Like you see it on YouTube all the time. Also like Thought Taken uses these. Um, yeah. Last but not least, a little like tidbit. If you ever want to get into like moto vlogging and stuff and like actually recording your rides and stuff like that, everybody buys like a chin mount or like some type of mount or something like that. It's like really expensive or like it's like 3D printed. One way around this that I found, it's this like these Amazon ones, right? Obviously, you don't want to get like something that's like really bad, you know. But I bought this personally, and it comes with a 3M, um, like a 3M like piece of tape that goes all the way across that band, right? It goes all the way across the band, and you know it's like really secure. And yeah, also one more thing, it comes with everything. It comes like, wait, you can see the, hold up, you can see like the 3M that it comes with here, and where it says like high strength waterproof sticky pads, yada yada. But it goes all the way across. Make sure you heat it with like a heat gun, like the plastic part first, and then put on the um like the 3M tape, and then heat up the 3M tape again, and then stick it to your helmet. But yeah, it's never like came loose on me. Like it fits well, and the comments say that it's like defective or whatever, but that's because you're not heating up the plastic before you stick on the like the tape. Once you heat up the plastic and heat up the tape, it's gonna become like really malleable, and you just like stick it to, or like conform it to whatever helmet you have. Obviously, if you have like a flatter helmet, like a flatter surface is gonna work better. On the KYT R2R, like it had like some ridges, but because I heated it up and put on the 3M tape and then heated it up again, I was like able to like bend it into all the like crevices and stuff like that, so it fit well. But yeah, it comes with all like the attachments that you need. Um, but yeah, it's like a perfect choice for what you need. Anyways, guys, that was my video. Thank you for watching. I know it's like not the regular type. Uh, I'll probably like record some more riding videos pretty soon. Again, thank you for your time.